first with you. But look there, I got to have numbers from him. Deep breath. I got to get numbers. Look, he have no legs, absolutely. He's fighting on just true will, okay? Listen, but all you got to do is keep the pressure on like you're doing. Keep that jab, and he tried to come in close, but he ain't working.
Here we see the punch that seemed to hurt Verno Phillips towards the end of the round. Verno throwing those wild shots. Paul Williams comes over the top with a short left hand. For a guy with an 82-inch reach, Bob, he sure can throw some short, straight punches.
And you saw that smile on his face. Looks like he's having some fun. You know, the corner of Phillips saying you got to be first. You got to be first. But it's Williams who's first and more authoritative. Let's check in with Harold Letterman.
Okay, Bob, 6-0, 60-54, Paul Williams. You know, Bob, it's very interesting. He stays on the inside and he outbangs Phillips. I mean, he's fighting where Verno Phillips should want him, and yet he's murdering him on the inside. That double right jab, I mean, you never see a southpaw double a right jab like that. The vicious left hands underneath, banging to the body. Interestingly enough, the doctor, Paul Wallace, is not the kind of guy that'll stop a fight too quick. So.
No knockdown.
That was a slip.
Come here. Watch those feet, guys.
Williams was not necessarily. And anyway, the substance that they use on Williams' eye.
Don't go straight back, Colonel. Come on, man.
So 1 minute into round number 7. Bob Papa, Max Kellerman, ringside in Ontario, California. Paul Williams, 35-1 with 26 knockouts, taking on 39-year-old Verno Phillips on his 39th birthday. In a junior middleweight showdown earlier tonight, Chris Arreola got knocked down in round number 2 against Travis Walker. Dropped Walker twice in that second round and then finished him off impressively in round number 3. And it's been all Williams in this fight. He got cut in round number 1 from an accidental clash of heads. He's thrown devastating body shots. He's controlled Verno Phillips.
And you know what, Bob? Verno Phillips is not a bad puncher, and he has landed occasionally cleanly with some roundhouse shots. I don't know if they were great shots, but they were clean shots, and Paul Williams has walked right through them. On top of everything else, he shows he has good whiskers.
Phillips picks off the head shots, but not the body shots. Another thundering right hand to the body by Williams.
Williams looking stronger at 154, I think, Bob, than he does at 147. Physically stronger.
Straight right hand by Phillips to the stomach. Didn't seem to bother Williams at all.
Start with your jab, Verno. You gotta be first, B.
Phillips trying to time one of those right hands, but he gets tagged opening up.
There you go.
Those body shots are really taking their toll on Verno Phillips.
Happy 39th birthday, Verno.
Here's Paul Williams, built like Thomas Hearns, in the stance of Pernell Whitaker, killing the body like he's Julio Cesar Chavez.
Go.
It's a hell of a combo.
Watch that head, watch that head.
Round number 7 coming to a close. Paul Williams clearly controlling Verno Phillips.
Again, you're showing good spots.
Okay, bro, look. Keep doing what you're doing. But keep him long. Keep him on. He ready to go. Anytime you can put 3 of them together. But you got to start with the body. You got to put the body in there, too. Give me 3, 4 of them together, Paul. Ready to go. Deep breath. Give me some water for a moment. Deep breath, Paul. Okay. Give me another one. You got him going. Every now and then he'll throw a pop.
So once you finish with the jab. Okay, if you're going to take a break, you tie him up.
Listen, if he's going to go for punches, you come right back. Because he's going to have to get his win, all right? Throw that. Switch up southpaw and throw that. That call him, right? And then finish with the hump. Okay? Look, get right back to what you was doing. You're working beautiful, but I want you to stay long. Yes, sir. You got me? Man, when he forces himself,
let's go. Seconds out.
When he forces himself,
Round number 8 begins for Verno Phillips and Paul Williams. Phillips has recorded 4 knockouts in his career past the 7th round. Max is getting dominated on the scorecards. I would assume at this point, we know he is on Harold's scorecard. Williams has controlled this action. He's taken a lot of punishment to the body. He's a game warrior. But he's hit Williams with some decent shots, and he hasn't backed him up a step.
Nope. I think, though, it's incumbent upon Williams trying to create demand to fight him. And I think he is trying to finish Verno Phillips, who, as you mentioned, has never really been stopped. He was stopped in the 5th fight of his pro career in 1988. So this is a guy who essentially hasn't been stopped. You know, once he reached world-class status, and he's fought a lot of world-class fighters.
Clean, clean, clean.
He turned pro when George Bush Sr. was being sworn in as president. January 23rd, 1988. Yeah.
I think Eric Davis stole about 50 bases that year, Bob.
Let that hand go. Stop. Stop.
What would you like to see Williams do more of, Max?
You know, the one thing you can, I guess, criticize is he's giving up his distance a little, and if he were to keep Verno at the end of the jab, he could do everything he's doing, avoid any counters at all, and maybe set Verno up a little more cleanly for the counter shots to Verno's wide shots. But it's nitpicking.
Double right hook, one to the head, one to the body by Williams.
The most impressive thing to me is fighting with adversity, overcoming that early rounds cut, was not from a punch, but never panicking and instead calmly going to Phillips' body so consistently, so viciously, not feeling panicked, oh, I got to get him out of here, I have a cut, and starting to headhunt.
Let him go, let him go. Let him go, let him go, let him go.
Right hook to the head, right hook to the body by Williams. Chops a right hand. Phillips tries to step in, off balance again.
Break.
I think Paul Williams' temperament is such that he likes being on the inside partly because his opponent will open up, and it allows him to land some of those shots more cleanly.
Smacks Phillips around to end the 8th round. Well, earlier tonight we saw a really wild fight with Chris Arreola and Travis Walker. Max in round number 2, when Walker had things going well after round number 1, he drops Arreola with that right hand.
And Arreola was smart enough to take a knee, or he was dropped to his knee, but stay there for the 8 count and calmly get up, collect himself and get up.
Yeah, he drops Walker not once, but twice in the 2nd round.
Once he gets his guy hurt, there's blood in the water.
Then in round number 3, a right hand, a straight right hand, finishes things off, and Chris Arreola with an impressive win. And the doctor has stopped this fight, taking a look at the cut of Paul Williams in between rounds 8 and 9. That cut was caused by an accidental clash of heads in round number 1. So they'll go to the judges' scorecards because of the accidental cut.
And you know what, just as well, Verno Phillips was getting beaten up and taking a savage, torturous pounding to his body.
Still in the mix. Still 20 years. Still 20 years. 20 years in the game. 3-time world champion.
And a great one.
Let's bring in Harold Letterman.
Okay, Bob. The doctor went into Verno Phillips' corner. Verno was hurt badly. The doctor stopped it because Verno was hurt. So Paul Williams wins by TKO at the end of round 8. They don't have to go to the scorecards.
Okay, we were looking at the Arreola highlight, so I didn't see which corner the doctor was in to stop it, but you are correct, Harold. It's because Verno Phillips had taken much punishment, and we'll take a listen to how it ended.